To the world, I am seen as a disabled person, but through my eyes, my disability does not define who I am. I don't label myself as a disabled person. I simply consider myself a person with a disability, and there's a difference between the two. I've always said that being disabled is not a condition, it's a mindset. And it's a mindset that I never had, and I never will have. The difference between being disabled and a person with a disability is that a person with a disability does not allow the disability to stand in the way of them living a normal life. For a person with a disability, living a normal life differs based on that individual person. But since this is a video about me and my life, I'll let you know what normal life is in my case. But before I get to explaining my life, I'll tell you a little bit about my views on how people with disabilities are treated and the things that I have experienced myself. It's a common practice for people to always help a person with a disability, even when they don't need it. And in my case, this happens a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong, I appreciate the help, and I can understand in other people's cases that they may need the help. But it's the reason behind why people help that I always had a problem with. And that reason is because they see me with crutches, or they see another person with a disability that uses a piece of equipment, they assume that I always need help. And it's almost as if I have a help me sign on my crutches. Everywhere I look, I see some sign giving me priority over other people just because I have a disability. Personally, I consider myself no better than anyone else. I would rather be last in line rather than being brought up to the front. I'd rather walk longer than park in the reserved parking spots. And I would rather walk up the stairs than use the elevator half the time. Unless I'm feeling lazy that day. But this is just all a part of my everyday mission, to live my life as normal as possible. But for me, a normal life is being as independent as I can be. I've never been the type to ask for much help, especially if I know I can do something for myself. And sometimes I do struggle with certain things, but who doesn't? To me, struggling is a good thing sometimes, because all struggling is another word for challenge. Every challenge you overcome makes you stronger. The true challenge for me is getting respect from other people. I want respect not for the fact that I have a disability, not for the things that I have to go through on a daily basis, but just respect me as an individual person and allow me to live my life as normally as possible. Ultimately, respect is all that anyone ever wants. And respect is never just given. It is earned. So I will continue to earn that respect as an individual, independent person.